How to effectively learn English. A comprehensive guide. Learning a new language can be both exciting and overwhelming. Among the many languages spoken around the world, English is one of the most popular and widely used. Whether you're aiming to improve your career prospects, travel, or simply engage with a wider range of people and cultures, learning English is a valuable skill. In this guide, we will discuss practical and effective methods for learning English, providing you with the tools and tips to enhance your learning experience. 1. Set clear and achievable goals. Before you start learning English, it's essential to set clear and specific goals. Defining what you want to achieve helps you stay motivated and measure your progress. Your goals can be both short-term and long-term. Short-term goals might include mastering essential vocabulary, learning specific grammar rules, or being able to introduce yourself in English. For example, you could aim to learn 10 new words a day or complete one chapter of a language learning book each week. Long-term goals are more ambitious and can include fluency in speaking, understanding movies and TV shows in English without subtitles, or passing an English proficiency exam like TOEFL or IELTS. By setting measurable, realistic goals, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment as you achieve them, boosting your motivation to continue learning. 2. Practice regularly. Consistency is a crucial element of language learning. Rather than cramming for hours on end, focus on daily practice. Short, consistent sessions are more effective than long, irregular study binges. Even practicing for just 10 to 15 minutes each day can yield significant progress over time. The key is to make language learning a part of your daily routine. By incorporating English practice into your life, you ensure that you're regularly reinforcing what you've learned and building upon it. You can choose different methods of practice each day, such as reviewing vocabulary, watching English videos, or having a conversation. Additionally, spaced repetition is an excellent strategy. Instead of repeating the same information every day, review material periodically, gradually increasing the intervals between reviews. This technique strengthens your memory and helps retain information for the long term. 3. Immerse yourself in the language. One of the most effective ways to learn any language is by immersing yourself in it. Immersion involves surrounding yourself with the language in various forms, whether through media, conversations, or travel. Watch movies, TV shows, and videos in English. Watching content in English, with or without subtitles, exposes you to real-world language use. Choose movies or shows that interest you and gradually challenge yourself by switching to more complex genres or removing subtitles. Start with children's cartoons or simple sitcoms and progress to movies or documentaries. Listen to English music, podcasts, and audiobooks. Engaging with English audio helps improve your listening skills. Podcasts and audiobooks in particular often feature slow and clear pronunciation. Try to listen to a variety of accents, American, British, Australian, to broaden your understanding of English. Change your phone and computer settings to English. This simple but effective method allows you to get accustomed to English terms in everyday life. It may seem challenging at first, but it's a good way to reinforce your vocabulary and grammar. By immersing yourself in English on a daily basis, you begin to think in English, making it easier to absorb and retain new information. 4. Build and expand your vocabulary. Building a solid vocabulary foundation is essential for effective communication in English. Start by focusing on everyday, practical words and phrases, then gradually expand to more specialized vocabulary. Use vocabulary apps. Apps like Anki, Memrise, or Quizlet use flashcards and spaced repetition techniques to help you memorize new words. You can also create your own sets of flashcards based on the vocabulary you're learning. Learn words in context. Instead of memorizing lists of isolated words, learn words in sentences and phrases. This will help you understand how they're used in real-world contexts and reinforce your understanding. For example, if you're learning the word courageous, use it in sentences like, She was courageous when she faced her fears. Group words by topics. Categorize words based on common themes, e.g., family members, food, transportation, to make it easier to recall them when needed. Additionally, be sure to practice using new words in conversations or writing. Active usage helps solidify your understanding and memory of the words. 5. Engage in real-life conversations. Speaking is one of the most challenging aspects of language learning for many people, but it's also the most important. To improve your fluency and confidence, you need to practice speaking with others. The more you speak, the more comfortable you will become. Find language exchange partners. Language exchange platforms like Tandem or HelloTalk connect learners with native speakers who are also learning your language. You can chat via text, audio, or video, helping both parties practice and improve. Join English-speaking groups. Look for online or offline language meetups, discussion groups, or clubs where you can engage in English conversations. This helps you practice listening and speaking with others, which will ultimately improve your fluency. Use English in daily conversations. If you have access to English speakers, try speaking to them in English, even if you make mistakes. This will build your confidence and improve your pronunciation. 6. Utilize technology and language apps. Technology has made language learning more accessible than ever before. There are many apps and tools available to assist you in your English learning journey. Language learning apps. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone provide structured lessons and quizzes. They focus on building grammar, vocabulary, and speaking skills through interactive activities. Pronunciation apps. Apps such as Elsa Speak and Speechling help you work on your pronunciation and accent by providing feedback on your spoken English. Grammar checkers. Use tools like Grammarly to check your written English. These tools highlight grammar and spelling mistakes and offer suggestions for improvement. These apps are especially useful when you're on the go and want to keep practicing during small breaks throughout the day. 7. Learn grammar in context. Grammar is a critical component of learning any language, but many learners get discouraged when they focus too much on memorizing grammar rules. Instead, try learning grammar in context by reading, listening, and speaking. Don't over-focus on rules. While it's important to understand the basics of English grammar, it's more effective to learn grammar by seeing and hearing it used in real-world contexts. For instance, notice how verb tenses are used in the media you consume. Movies, news, podcasts. Practice sentence construction. Pay attention to the sentence structures you encounter and try to use them in your own speaking and writing. This will reinforce grammar patterns naturally. Use online resources. Websites like Grammarly or English Club can provide useful grammar explanations, exercises, and quizzes. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but gradual improvement. Don't worry if you make mistakes. The more you practice, the more instinctive grammar will become. 8. Write regularly to improve. Writing is another essential skill in language learning. It helps reinforce grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure while allowing you to express ideas clearly. Start with short texts. Begin by writing short diary entries, emails, or social media posts in English. This gives you the opportunity to practice basic sentence structures and vocabulary. Focus on clarity, not complexity. Especially when you're starting, aim for clear and simple sentences. Complex structures will come naturally as you progress. Seek feedback. Share your writing with native speakers or language teachers who can give you constructive feedback. Online platforms like LangCorrect allow you to submit writing for correction and advice. Regular writing helps you internalize English language patterns and improves both your reading and speaking skills. 9. Listen and repeat. Listening to English content helps improve your comprehension and pronunciation skills. However, Passive listening isn't always enough. Active listening and repetition are necessary for mastery. Shadowing technique. The shadowing technique involves listening to a sentence or phrase and repeating it immediately after the speaker. This improves both your pronunciation and fluency. Choose videos or podcasts with clear speech and repeat after the speaker until you're comfortable. Transcribe audio. Another way to practice listening is by transcribing short audio clips. This sharpens your ability to catch details and enhances your understanding of the language. Watch with subtitles. Start by watching videos with subtitles to understand the content. Then try watching without them to improve listening comprehension. By consistently engaging with English audio material and practicing repetition, you can gradually improve your listening and speaking skills. 10. Be patient and embrace mistakes. Language learning is a long-term process, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Don't expect immediate results. Language acquisition takes time. Don't fear mistakes. Making mistakes is an inevitable and valuable part of the learning process. Every error is an opportunity to learn and improve. Stay motivated. Set small milestones and celebrate your progress, no matter how minor. Positive reinforcement helps maintain motivation. Be persistent. Keep practicing and don't get discouraged if progress feels slow at times. Consistent effort will lead to improvement. 11th, review and reinforce your learning. Reviewing is essential to solidifying your knowledge. Every few weeks, revisit the material you've learned to ensure it sticks. Review vocabulary regularly. Use flashcards or apps to review words you've learned, ensuring they remain fresh in your mind. Revisit grammar rules. Go over previous grammar lessons to reinforce concepts and identify areas that need more attention. By reviewing what you've learned, you strengthen your memory and fill in any gaps in your understanding. 12th, get feedback and stay engaged. Feedback is crucial in language learning. Seek opportunities for constructive criticism and advice from native speakers, teachers, or fellow learners. This helps you refine your skills and correct any mistakes. Engage with language communities. Join online forums, language groups, or social media communities dedicated to English learners. Being active in these communities will motivate you to keep learning and practicing. Please remember, learning English effectively requires dedication, patience, and consistent effort. By setting clear goals, practicing regularly, immersing yourself in the language, engaging in conversations, and using technology and language apps, you'll steadily improve your English skills. Stay motivated, embrace your mistakes, and celebrate your progress. Every step forward counts in your journey toward mastering English.